Westwood One Radio Network. Week 13 of the NFL season came to a close Monday night in Foxborough with the Patriots beating the Giants 33-15. New England Patriots quarterback Drake May threw for 282 yards and 2 touchdowns. Patriots wide receiver Hunter Henry was targeted 6 times, had 73 yards receiving in the win. Elsewhere, Los Angeles Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert underwent successful hand surgery on his left non-throwing hand to stabilize a fracture he sustained in the team's win over the Raiders on Sunday. The status for Monday night's game against the Eagles considered day-to-day and will be determined later this week. Colts corner Sauce Gardner underwent an MRI and revealed a calf strain sustained in Sunday's loss to the Texans. And the team hopes he can return during the regular season as the injury is not considered to be long-term. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world are suffering the most. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Well, happy Tuesday to you, the second day of December 2025. December, it's too soon. I'm not ready for December. Ah, boy. Anyway, I will make do. We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. Coming up, we will take a look at some world and California news. We'll check in with local news and see what's going on around the valley. Sports, financial news, in-depth weather. Yeah, give you an idea what's happening weather-wise as well. As, we take it seriously to keep you informed as well as to keep you entertained. So that's all coming up yesterday. I think I mentioned yesterday was Cyber Monday. Yeah, it's a day that every store online puts everything on sale. Okay? Yeah, it's basically Black Friday for people too lazy to put on pants. Mm-hmm. And Gabe Lemmers was so excited about Cyber Monday. Yeah, he slept in a tent outside the computer room. Yeah, he was there for 3 days. Oh, well. I am not a big fan of online shopping. Sometimes you don't have a whole lot of choice. But, I would prefer to, see what I'm buying in person. But again, there are some times that things just are not available. So you have to go online. Jared, one of the things I have to go online for is mustache wax. So can't find it locally anymore.
Oh, man.
Okay.
You get the fancy tube from Italy?
No, it's just the run-of-the-mill, one of those things. I suppose I could probably make my own, but I am allergic to bee stings, so I'm not going to go near the hive. Okay. Well, let's see. Oh, looking back in history, it was on this date back in 1621 that indigenous people first realized they had a failed immigration policy. Okay. Anyway, lots of exciting things going on around the valley, and we will keep you up to date what's happening. There's tree lighting ceremonies Friday. There's parade on Saturday. There's a tour around the world tour at the Pioneers Museum. Just all sorts of neat things going on around the valley. Happens this time of year. So how about some birthdays? Are you ready?
Birthday time.
Okay, let's celebrate with actor Kathy Lee Crosby. She's 81. No, she is not Bing Crosby's daughter. Okay. Actor Ron Raines, 76. Actor Keith Zabaraka is 73. Actor Dan Butler, 71. Actor Dennis Christopher, 70. Actor Stephen Bauer, 69. Rick Savage of Def Leppard. What? Huh? Speak up. He's 65. Actor Brandon Coyle, 62. Actor Lucy Liu, 57. She'll still kick you in the knee or other regions. Actor Susie Nakamura, 57. Actor Rana Sofer is 57. Actor Joe Lo Truglio, 55. Singer Nelly Furtado, 47. Singer, is that what she does? Britney Spears is 44. Singer, actor Jana Kramer, 42. Actor, comedian Yvonne Orji, 42. Actor Daniela Rush is 42. Actor Alfred Enoch, 37. Charlie Puth is 34. Local birthdays, got them coming up.
My name is Josephine Conway, and I'm an Imperial Valley Food Bank board member. When locals need help feeding themselves and their families, they turn to the Imperial Valley Food Bank. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Help fight hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online at www.ivyfoodbank.org.
We have happy birthday wishes for Rosemary Trujillo, Marcy Obeso, Eva Sandoval, Elia Felix, Cecilia Flores, Alex Rodriguez, Sandra Burgos, Vanetta Wyatt, Rex Schaffer, Preston Waddell, Carol Strickland, Carla Banda, Cheryl Van Flew, Tilly Quintero, Rosie Lopez, Virginia Groff, Adriana Hernandez, Rosemary Gowdy, and Roger Gowdy. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, Thanksgiving is over and gone. Christmas is just ahead, and featured typically is turkey, okay? And mercifully, most of the leftovers from our Thanksgiving meal are gone. Still have some turkey, so I know there will be some turkey tacos, turkey burritos, turkey enchiladas, all sorts of stuff coming up. But PETA says holiday turkeys are overfed, prone to heart attacks, and too fat to breed. Now, Jared, look back. Ben Franklin was way ahead of his time when he proposed that the turkey be our nation symbol. Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah, one survived. We've got news, so let's jump in with a look at world and California news headlines right now. Brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. U.S. Envoy Steve Witkoff is in Moscow with the latest U.S. peace plan for Ukraine. But CBS's Ramy Inocencio suggests President Putin will accept nothing less than Ukraine's complete capitulation.
Putin's spokesman already signaled that there will not be any compromise and that Putin does believe that Russia is winning, that he is winning on the battlefield.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth pushing back against allegations that U.S. forces staged a second strike on suspected Venezuelan drug smugglers to illegally finish off survivors wounded in the first strike. CBS's Caitlin Huey-Burns on Capitol Hill.
You haven't seen Republicans essentially rushing to the defense secretary's defense here. They're saying that they want more information.
And tech billionaire Michael Dell and his wife Susan have pledged $6.25 billion to fund investment accounts for 25 million American kids.
We know that when a child has an account like this, even with a modest sum, it really improves their outlook on life.
CBS News Brief, I'm Vicki Barker.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.gov. www.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. A mother with a 2-year-old girl whose birthday party was interrupted by deadly gunfire in Stockton last weekend, calling it an incredibly cruel crime.
I threw a birthday party for my little daughter. She actually turned 2, and I just wanted all my family to come together and be together as it'd be like an incident happened.
Patrice Williams saying she works at a youth center and felt helpless as several children at the party were struck by bullets. Suspects still at large, 4 people killed, including 3 children. Suspect arrested in the shooting at Valley Fair Mall in San Jose on Black Friday. Mayor Matt Mahan calling the shooting a tragedy for the victims and their families and the shoppers at the mall.
Everybody's night that should have been a fun, long holiday weekend shopping experience turned into real fear and panic.
3 people injured and hospitalized. LA County Board of Supervisors today could pass an ordinance banning ICE agents from wearing masks. Gas prices in the state averaging $4.54 a gallon. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org. Get real-time information about the air that we are breathing.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get to Greenport today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that leaf blower over here.
3 more new customer requests just came in.
Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
And it is time for page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley. And, of course, they have mobile service vans that come to you. All you have to do is schedule an appointment. Go online, elcentromotors.net.
KXO News. County Board of Supervisors will not be having a meeting this week. Here's George Gale.
The board will be attending the annual CSAC conference. The Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors will be meeting. Meeting will begin at 1 this afternoon. Directors will begin the meeting by presenting a service awards to 16 IID employees. On the action agenda, the board will appoint a Salton Sea Authority Conservancy member, and they will approve of the withdrawal from the Salton Sea Authority Joint Powers Agreement. The board will also adopt a resolution making appropriate environmental findings and adopting the adaptive water supply policy for new non-agricultural projects. Meeting will be held in Condon Auditorium. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Rabies vaccinations clinics in December. Clinics will be held December 6th, 7th, and December 13th. On these 6 rabies vaccination clinics, they will be held at the City Shop in Calexico. That'll be on December 6th from 8 to 9 a.m. And at the County Animal Shelter in El Centro from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. And at the Lions Recreation Center from 3 to 5. That'll be on December 6th. On December 7th, they will be at Heber School at 1042 Heber Avenue from 10 to 11 a.m. And December 13th, the clinic will be held at the Westmoreland Police Department from 1 to 2 p.m. Those are rabies clinics. Make sure you get your dogs vaccinated. 46th annual. Oh, well, you know what? We'll take a break. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on tires, guaranteed. And right now, save even more with a $150 rebate on select tires. Get ready for holiday travel with Quick Lane's Black Friday tire event. Choose from name brands like Goodyear, Cooper, Michelin, Hankook, Pirelli, and Nitto. Buy 4 select tires, get up to a $150 rebate. Details available at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, in the Brawley Auto Center, at El Centro Motors, or the Imperial Valley Mall. Don't wait. This deal won't last forever.
Imperial County to say thank you to farm workers. Here's George Gale.
The 46th Annual Farm Workers Appreciation Breakfast will be held Friday. It is being held at the Calexico One Stop, America's Job Center of California in Calexico. The tradition started 46 years ago with coffee and sweetbread served to the workers. Over the years, it has transitioned into a full breakfast of tamales, beans, salsa, sweetbread, and coffee. It'll be served from 1 to 5 a.m. before they go to work. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Veterans University. Veterans and their families will have an opportunity to learn about services available to them. Congressman Raul Ruiz will host a Veterans University event on Monday, December 8th, at Hidalgo Hall in Brawley. Veterans University is for veterans, active service members, their families, and anyone interested in learning about how to improve the lives of veterans. The event takes place in a welcoming classroom environment and will run from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., December 8th. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and the weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment at Quick Lane. Here is a suggestion. Avoid the hustle and bustle of Christmas shopping. Head to the Peanut Patch in Yuma or shop online, thepeanutpatch.com. The Peanut Patch, they carry many homemade chocolates. They're pecan turtles made from a special recipe, from scratch. They ship anywhere in the universe. For that matter, they have their very own post office, the Peanut Patch in Yuma. So easy to shop for everybody on your Christmas gift list. A variety of gift packs. And again, you can ship them to your friends and loved ones all over the world. Stop by and visit the Peanut Patch. Find them online, thepeanutpatch.com. And when you Google the Peanut Patch, you'll get directions on how to get there. The Peanut Patch, they make Christmas so easy. Page 2 of the local news and weather, all brought to you by B&H Refrigeration in Yuma. Family owned, family operated for over 77 years. By the way, active military, you get a 10% discount.
Here's George Gale with an El Centro City Council update.
The meeting will be held this afternoon at 1 p.m. A council will go directly into closed session. Closed session agenda includes a conference with labor negotiators, a discussion on possible litigation against the city. They will discuss existing litigation, and they will have a conference with real property negotiators. Open session begins at 6 p.m. There will be a public hearing to consider recommendation of the Planning Commission regarding an update to single-family development standards. Council will discuss the appointment of a new finance director. They will discuss defining and restricting the use of public streets medians. They will consider approving the banners for a graduates program, and the council will discuss sponsorship for the Imperial Valley College Foundation Women in Law Enforcement Day. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Local law enforcement agencies are warning that phone scams spike during the holiday season. Imperial County Sheriff's Office suggests that if you receive a phone call and the caller is requesting you verify personal or account information, hang up. Don't answer any questions and don't press any buttons. This is most likely a scam. If you think the call might be legitimate, you can verify by hanging up and calling back by using the organization's phone number available on their website. Remember, hang up if you think it's a scam. You can report scams to the Federal Trade Commission. And 2025 reorganization. Here's George Gale.
Centro City Council to reorganize. Reorganization will be Monday, December 8th. The event will be held at the El Centro City Hall starting at 6 p.m. Residents are encouraged to attend. Council will reflect on the past year and celebrate the city's next chapter of leadership. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Yuma County Sheriff's Office receives a grant. Arizona Governor's Office of Highway Safety awarded the grant. It's a grant to support ongoing efforts to enhance traffic safety throughout Yuma County. The funds will be used to conduct enhanced DUI and traffic enforcement. KXO News Time 748 will take a look at weather coming up next.
I'm not sure which would be worse. Your cooling system going out on a warm August day or your heater not working on some crisp desert winter morning. Well, to be honest with you, I'd prefer neither. So every year about this time, B&H Refrigeration gets a call to look over the cooling and heating system. It's a thorough checkup. If it needs to be replaced, they'll do it with an energy-efficient Janitrol Rheem York system. Why don't you give them a call today? Don't want to wake up to a surprise. B&H Refrigeration.
Call 928-782-3854 in Yuma.
According to the National Weather Service, dry and overall quiet weather conditions are expected through the rest of this week. Near normal temperatures will continue through Friday before gradually warming over the weekend into next week. A passing weak weather system on Wednesday will bring another round of breezy conditions across the lower Colorado River Valley. 73 the high yesterday, 40 the overnight low. Today will be sunny with a high near 71, light wind becoming south about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight, a low around 47, light wind becoming south about 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 72, north wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. We have 48 degrees, 50% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 5 to 7 miles an hour. And air quality good everywhere we have a reading. They're offline in Calexico and Westmoreland, working on that. Local news and the weather brought to you by B&H Refrigeration in Yuma. Give them a call or visit them on the web at bnhref.com. Nothing less than the best from B&H.
Milo's Rewards Week is coming, and it's kind of a big deal. Members, get ready for 7 days of up to 40% off store-wide on hundreds of items. Save on the top brands in bath, tools, paint, and more. Our biggest member deals are on January 30th through February 5th. So if you're not a loyalty member, now's the time to join for free. Lowe's knows home improvement. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Is your everyday congestion preventing you from enjoying life's big moments? Try Vicks Sinex Saline today and get yourself back in the action. Vicks Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion with a gentle ultrafine mist. Sinex Saline's drug-free, no-mess formula instantly moisturizes and soothes dry, irritated nasal passages for quick and effective relief. Get back to enjoying life's big moments to the fullest without having to worry about everyday congestion holding you back. Just Sinex, breathe, use as directed.
And it's Sports Time, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining two hospitals to better serve you. Monday Night Football, the Patriots pounded the Giants 33-15. It wasn't that close. And NBA action, the Pistons slipped by the Hawks 99-98. It was the Cavaliers clubbing the Pacers 135-119. Wizards whipped the Bucks 129-126. Nets over the Hornets 116-103. Heat hammered the Clippers 140-123. Magic beat the Bulls 125-120. Mavericks topped the Nuggets 131-121. Jazz jumped on the Rockets 133-125. And the Suns beat the Lakers 125-108.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
Well, the coaching carousel continues in college football. The Penn State coaching search, which has gone quiet in the past few weeks, is now focused on BYU coach Kalani Sitake. The sides have been in discussions, but sources caution that no deal has been signed yet. The sides have met. There is mutual interest with discussions involving staffing and other details of Sitake's possible tenure in State College. And Kentucky hired Oregon offensive coordinator Will Stein as the school's head football coach. Stein agreed to a 5-year deal with Wildcats. Stein is 36. He's a Kentucky native. He emerged as one of the country's top offensive coordinators and play callers after working with several notable quarterbacks at Oregon. And Lane Kiffin was introduced. Oh, what a shock. Surprise! Lane Kiffin introduced as LSU's coach yesterday, promising to restore it to the best program in all of college football, while detailing what he said was an excruciating decision to leave Ole Miss. But you know, the money played a big part in that. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, Stronger Together, and paving the way for a healthier future.
I'm Jen Harper, the founder of Cheekbone Beauty. We grew the brand to like $1 million from a corner of my basement. I don't feel like I'm technology savvy whatsoever, but companies like Shopify exist, so you can literally build a website in an evening. I really look at it like the sort of the level of the playing field, and Shopify just made it like foolproof. It was so easy. I don't think I could ever go work for anyone else ever again. We're Cheekbone Beauty, and we're powered by Shopify.
And it's financial news with a look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the Valley's only postal box service that offers 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, you'll find them at 4th and Heil in El Centro. Costco has sued the U.S. government to ensure it will receive refunds if the Supreme Court rejects Donald Trump's bid for sweeping authority to impose tariffs. In a complaint filed last week in the U.S. Court of International Trade, Costco said Trump's use of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to impose tariffs left it uncertain whether businesses could recoup sums they should not have paid. Based in Washington, Costco joined dozens of companies suing to safeguard potential refunds. It is also among the largest, with $275.2 billion in revenue in its fiscal year ending August 31st. Well, Michael and Susan Dell are donating $6.25 billion to fund investment accounts for at least 25 million American children. The enormous pledge will go toward funding Trump accounts, which will provide parents an investment account to manage on behalf of their children. The Trump accounts were proposed this summer as part of President Donald Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act. They're set to launch next year. The Treasury Department is set to fund $1,000 for every Trump account for all U.S. citizen children born between January 2025 and January 2029. The Dell's charitable gift will go toward children ages 10 and under who were born before the cutoff for the Treasury's funding. The Dell's donation will fund $250 deposits for investment accounts for at least 25 million children. So what's shaking on Wall Street? Well, right now, The Dow, the S&P 500, and NASDAQ are rebounding. Bitcoin also rebounding a bit. The Dow up 244 points at 47,533. The S&P 500 up 36 points at 6,847. And the NASDAQ up 230 points at 23,505. Gold off $56.70 an ounce. You want an ounce of gold? $4,218.40. Yeah, right there. And oil down 11 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number 1 priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
We will have sunny skies today with a high near 71, light wind becoming south about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight, a low around 47, light wind becoming south about 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow sunny with a high near 72, north wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. We are sitting at 49 degrees, 49% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Air quality good everywhere we have reports. Financial news and a brief look at the weather, all brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service. Southwest Security is a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days every year.
He's on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. A powerful winter storm is ripping across the country from the Midwest to New England. CBS meteorologist Rob Marciano is monitoring from the New York City suburbs.
Very expansive storm, but look at this thing. All the way down to Georgia where the heavy rain is falling there along near Roanoke and along the spine of Appalachia, and that's where we see some slick road reports as well. Winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings up for parts of the Catskills, upstate New York, and northern parts of New England. That's an area that's going to see the most amount of snow.
The president's special envoys, Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, are in Russia for a meeting with Vladimir Putin on a peace plan for Ukraine. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has been shoring up support from European countries. He spoke from Ireland.
We are waiting for the results in America-Russia negotiations, today's results. And I will react according to the results.
President Trump has called a cabinet meeting after the administration admitted to 2 military strikes on a suspected drug boat in the Caribbean. Correspondent Nancy Cordes from the White House.
Lawmakers openly asking whether this was a war crime. Now, just days ago, the Secretary of Defense called this story fabricated. He said it was inflammatory. But then yesterday, the White House confirmed the military did make a second strike on a suspected Venezuelan drug boat in September.
Former Honduran President Juan Orlando Hernandez, who was serving a 45-year sentence for drug trafficking, has been released from prison in West Virginia after President Trump said he would issue a pardon. Hernandez was convicted in a U.S. court of running a narco state. Things to keep in mind with Medicare's open enrollment deadline coming up Sunday. The Trump administration's point man, Dr. Mehmet Oz, tells CBS News Radio.
This year, the medication prices actually dropped. The premium to enjoy Medicare Part D. Medicare Advantage got less expensive, but other parts of the program got more expensive. So you want to customize to yourself based on where your doctor practices, what plans they're in, what medications you're on, what's the best way to save money.
You can check your options at Medicare.gov. A first-of-its-kind lawsuit from the city of San Francisco over unhealthy food. CBS's Michael Wallace.
City Attorney David Chu tells the New York Times the lawsuit he's filing today will name 10 corporations. He says Doritos, Slim Jim meat sticks, and many other ultra-processed foods are causing diseases that are burdening local governments with public health costs. He also accuses the companies of unfair and deceptive acts in how they market their foods. Chu's suit on behalf of the state of California will seek unspecified damages.
The Dow is up 239 points. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm going to make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible portages on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
If you're a woman looking for that next boyfriend, consider this. Researchers at Oakland University put heterosexual men through a battery of tests. They found those who show a strong capacity for fluid reasoning, which involves spotting patterns and completing sequences, are less likely to insult their partners, display jealousy, or use guilt or other controlling tactics in a relationship. They also express greater commitment to their relationships, are less likely to report difficulties in sexual function, and display fewer signs of psychopathic tendencies. There you go, ladies. Now you just have to find the guy. Vicki Barker, CBS News. The blue fountain pen used by a Hungarian accountant to falsify concentration camp records is being donated to the Holocaust Museum.
Erno Spiegel changed the boys' birth dates, making them twins and effectively saving their lives.
Spiegel's daughter, Judith Richter, donating it. Dr. Joseph Mengele put Erno in charge of studies on twins. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Present to you with this year's Choice YouTuber Award,
Carroll Buckley.
Prepare to get rocked.
That was unbelievable. AM 1230 KXO. 1230 KXO.